Alright, how's folks doing tonight? It's Monday, and this game came out like a day early, so I'll stream it a day early. And yeah, Banishers, Ghost of New Eden, supposed to be great. I'm seeing some really good reviews so far. Just a creepy ghost story taking place in New England 1600s. Let's see if it's living up to the hype. Let's go. Alright, here we go. New game. Let's do it. I guess just for anybody who's interested in checking out the video settings for this. You know, we're going to do 1080. I pretty much do everything in 1080. And capped at 60 frames. I think they have some additional graphic settings. Yeah, kind of just medium. I got a 2080 Ti, so nothing too nuts, but there is DLSS and everything, so it should be pretty decent. I'm just going to do normal since I have no clue what to expect as far as difficulty goes. Let's give that a shot. And I'm stoked. This game's looking like, well, at least from what I've seen so far for reviews from not, you know, giant corporations that really dig it.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. I need to be.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
I wonder where this is supposed to take place. Is it like Nova Scotia or
If this
Maine?
is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two.
This actually could be Cape Ann. Coast of Massachusetts.
I think I weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim faraway
Interesting.
lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
This game is dripping in atmosphere. So far, so good.
Mentioned how grim this place is.
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
Very cool. Good frame rate, too. Snappy.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
Looks like there's going to be a lot of items. Whenever you see names you don't even recognize,
Looks steady enough.
gonna be crafting.
Watch out!
Ugh. Is it just me or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Over-eager apprentices. I can break my way through here.
RB's attack, okay. I think that's how it was for God of War, I can't remember. Let's see, can we go? Oh, there we go. Bit of action through. It's a hell of a jump. Okay, we can lock on. Boom, boom, boom.
Enough.
Ooh, heavy attacks are purposeful.
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
The look is a little fast, but we'll deal with it. All right, leather. Wonder if you can make outfits or something.
Oh, more wanderers.
Behind you!
Oh, what's that ability? Looks cool.
Yeah, as easy as falling off a box. I can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
You do not belong here.
Okay, attacking with your weapons fills the banish gauge. When it's full, press A to banish your target. Let's banish this guy. Ooh. Crispy. Well, we got some notes. Note damp and bloody. Perhaps these words will be lost in time, but I must write them. The date I cannot say. I know it is the month of June in the year 1695. I thought we'd be safer in Providence. That we would finally see the children again, and the golden wheat fields would ring with their laughter. Their mother now lies dead, and I shall join her soon. Something insidious walks the roads. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed. You who read this now, I tell you, run. My Providence, so Rhode Island?
2 people left
Okay.
New Eden town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here? Enough.
Interesting. You don't have to hold the heavy attack. It'll just kind of slowly wind up. It's interesting. Can you animation cancel? Let's see. Oops, I just used something.
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do? When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a Banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching. If you're up for it.
Always. A welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles. It'll be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Esther wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her.
Okay, your compass now indicates that you are inside an area of investigation. Ah. Very helpful sign. Some nice font they had back in 1695, whatever the hell this is.
must be the inn.
Now, you lead the way. All these buildings look like the same. Every one of them's the House of Seven Gables.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is cold, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I assumed...
Keep digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thick-Skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us? Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we're as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you in your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
What do you think happened?
I could guess, to little use. It is evident, however, that Charles's unexpected death is linked to his investigation of the curse. In the minister's absence, I try, in all humility, to protect us all, body and soul, from our ongoing peril. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Her house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
Yeah, let's ask him why he studied demonology.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Heroic work all round.
Indeed it is, madam. Indeed it is. But we do it all the same. Because we must. Aye. Because we must.
I like the dialogue. I like the atmosphere. I feel like the way that the NPCs look, like to physically look at things, is pretty good. The lip syncing is a little wooden. Everything else is solid, though.
Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Yeah, where'd they go?
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now, and I can tell you that it worstens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What caused it?
What do you think caused the curse?
In my humble opinion, I'll point to the obvious. The abyss disgorges its spawn upon New Eden, bent on making God's poor creatures suffer. As to the nature of the demon, that's what we're paying you to find out. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes, our contract stands for Charles.
All right. For Charles. Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
Pretty good so far. Definitely digging it.
Damn it, Charles. Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
I know. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against.
Antea. Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse? It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well-read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but there seems to be like a slight film grain effect, and usually I hate that in games, but this one's actually decent. It's just a little bit, but not sure if you can tell or not given compression and everything else, but let's keep going.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find the way.
You have unlocked your first hint. It contains important information about the person it is linked to. You can refer to these hints at any given moment through your Haunting Cases menu. Boop, boop, boop. I see. Oh, ooh, this is going to be like an actual full-on detective game. Oh, we're gonna have to read through all this. Alright. Understand why Charles lingers, investigate the study, investigate the bedroom. Although the path held surprises and many bad omens, Red and Anita, Taya, it's gonna take me forever to get that right, and Taya, the last reached New Eden Town and set out in search of their friends, the Reverend Charles Davenport. Fairfax Haskell, governor of New Eden, informed the Banishers that Charles was dead. After confirming that their contract to lift the curse from New Eden still stood, and Taya and Red visited Esther, Charles's widow, distraught and grieving. She told the Banishers something disturbing. She told them she felt him present. Okay, so just kind of...
Where are you staying, my dears?
A New Scotch Tune in G major by Henry Purcell.
The school?
Purcell. Could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
I like that you have to wait for the clues. You have to listen to everything. Letter from Eleanor Combs, November 1694. My dearest Charles, how delighted I was to read your words. It is always a pleasure to hear from you, and to know that yourself and your beloved Esther are doing well. I've contacted our brothers in London, but unfortunately, we could not find anything in our archives that matches the description of the events you have experienced in New Eden. Be that as it may, pestilence and never-ending winters are phenomena perhaps too broad for us to pinpoint the exact cause. I can give you no better answer. Be it sorcery, the presence of an ichor, or something else entirely, we cannot say. All I can do is invite you to continue your research and to take note of all of your observations. Our Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has so little presence in the New World. Any new information shall be precious indeed. Please stay safe, my friend. Yours truly, Eleanor Combs.
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only we had known what would befall us.
Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
Letter from a neighbor. Esther, some food and ale for you. Sorry for your loss. Your neighbors hold you in their hearts. Oops. Gonna hold it to open? Let's see. What's this?
This is Charles's. It's like he never left. There's more to learn here.
Music essay. Sadness at Interval, or a study of the Aeolian Scale by Heinrich Giertry. Printed book. A study of H. Purcell's Cacophony in G minor for strings by E. Davenport. Bundle of letters from Charles, 5th day of January, 1685. My beloved Esther, how I long to hold you in my arms. The announcement of our marriage was to my heart as a delicacy on my palate, a sweet of which one cannot tire. At last we shall be together, and together forever and ever, until the day many years from now we are old, and at last death separate us. For only death can extinguish the love between us, and I am sure that not even death can undo the tenderness I feel for you. I want everything to be perfect for our marriage, and I will make it so. I will write to you every day until that blessed moment when I can finally shed the weight of letters and tell you in person every day how I feel about you. Came here for the feet pics, huh? Good for you, NPC. More letters from Charles, a bundle of them. 21st day of February, 1687. My sweet Esther, I can't tell you how much I long to get home. This work in that mystical Scottish Highlands is exciting, I can't argue with that, but I miss the sweetness of our home. However, I know that the few months I have left away from your loving arms will be of great benefit to me. Through this experience, I'll increase my knowledge, and all this I do to protect you from those dark worlds that swirl around us. It is your love and trust that pushes me into these mysterious entrenchments, that pushes me to do my best. It is for you that I do this, for when I can see the pride in your eyes, then I know what role I play on this earth. I know that I can be stronger. I know that I can do anything, as long as you look at me with that spark that is only yours. I am thinking of you, your love forever, Charles. Well, these guys are quite the romantics. That's a good point to take note for Valentine's Day, guys. Let's see. Boy, there's more of these. Let's see. Boss, there's even more. Yep, this is another one. Another bundle of letters. This is from the 12th day of August, 1694. My sweet Esther, I was down, and yet you were there to support me. You are an angel from heaven to help me in my dark mission. You are the light that guides me through the darkness of the invisible. And yet I feel so sorry for bringing you to this tortured land. You know well that things are not as they should be in New Eden, and I am sorry to have you by my side, for I fear for your life. I wish we could have found a quiet corner of this land, there to raise our children, but I fear the curse. I think we should leave, or perhaps you should go ahead while I defend our home. Think about it, for I cannot bear the thought of darkness taking you away from me. Love forever, Charles.
How pleasant to see these old familiar things from your house in London. That porcelain saw many a dinner-turned-lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther.
Well, we've certainly looked at everything on this floor. Perhaps we can go upstairs.
Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable. Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
A chess piece, a precious king from a chess set protected by a glass dome. You can't rotate it or anything like Resident Evil. Just
That's
static.
from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me.
Anything special? Can we rotate it? Nope. It's just a map. Well, this is an interesting map because it probably is accurate to, 300 so years ago. Interesting. Well, looks like we got a clue. Before we do that, let's just make sure we go through everything. Ooh, a cult book from Charles's personal collection, Tode for Die Toten, by Balthasar Hans Frenhofer. Tode for the Toten, so death for the dead. My German from high school is correct. Death for the dead. Interesting. Charles's notes. None on this side of the water, and few on the other. know that I came to New Eden as a minister in order to pursue research into the New World on behalf of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole. And what strangeness have I found? There are ghosts here, yes, old and innumerable, but they are quiet. I shall never say the word aloud, but I suspect there be witches. And if I find one, I shall very much like to ask her for her story. Interesting. Theological book from Charles's personal collection. Formicarius. Johannes Nider. Another theological book. Fortitilium Fidei by Alfonso de Spina. Doke. What's this? Scribbled Bible verses. Job 7:13-15. When I say, my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaints, then thou scarest me with dreams, and terrifiest me through visions, so that my soul chooses strangling and death rather than my life. She comes to me in dreams.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13-15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
Charles's notes. What all these dreams have in common? Are they the promise of a doomsday or a nightmare coming? Visions, foreshadowing. Is someone behind this? Who is the real target, and what caused this anger to burst forth? I need to know how it gets into our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest, and this cannot perdure.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
No, he was hiding his hair loss.
Okay. Investigate the bedroom. Okay, so I guess we've finished part of this. Okay, so we mouse over these to get a little story blip. Charles was worried about the influence of the threatening spirit head on the settlers' dreams. Ooh, we got more stuff. Okay, where did the nightmares come from? I remember the teachings of my masters, may God bless their souls, against the threatening unknown. When the common knowledge is not enough to understand a situation, the sagacious and pious man will wisely turn to the very roots of his art, the words, their meaning, and the power hidden in each of them. Nightmare has nothing to do with nocturnal female horse, as in the French Changemar, or the German Nachtmar. Mar here comes from the 12th century Middle Dutch and means ghost or demon. A nightmare is not a puny fiend sneaking into the bedrooms to suffocate the dreamers, but one of the rarest and most powerful spirits defined by its only purpose, to spread its insidious and unforgiving wrath upon any living soul it may reach. According to my research, no occultist ever successfully banished a nightmare. But why? Could a nightmare be more than a ghost? I'm afraid so. I remember a disturbing poem I read in London in my younger years about the terrifying abilities of such entity, supposedly able to penetrate the dreams of its targets, to influence their thought and perception and make them endure their worst fear, able even to bend the distance or alter time, creating tantalizing and personalized nightmare its victims can't hope to escape from. Such a petrifying concept. I pray God with all my heart and soul that this is not what has risen upon us. How would we then escape despair, death, and doom? I need more information. Or where to find them. Charles. Interesting that some notes you gotta read. Interesting. Charles Davenport's brooch. A silver brooch habitually worn by Charles Davenport, engraved with a distinctive three-hilted sword.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Children's Psalm. Lo, children are a heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. Doctor's note. 3 drops of lavender oil and chamomile infusion before sleep. Wintergreen to rub between palms and behind ears 3 times a day. If restlessness persists, use lemon balm. Evelyn. Unsent letter to Esther's sister. My dearest sister, Charles is dead. I cannot tell right from left. I cannot tell which day it is now, or how long ago my Charles departed. My world has come undone. Nothing happened as it was supposed to. Could not attend the burial. The shame of it. How I have failed my dear husband. I just could not find the strength to leave the house and walk to the place where Charles died. There, to see him buried. Lord, have mercy on us and guide our friends to us before it is too late. New Eden will not last much longer without my beloved husband to protect it. I do not have any words left in me, but I thought that you, who loved him so, should know of his passing. I love Esther.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
After seeing her husband's ghost, grieving widow was deeply distressed. Suspect agrees she was unable to leave the house and attend her husband's funeral. Esther did not properly bid her husband farewell and now suffers from it. Interesting. Okay, so you come to conclusions based on certain points. It's like a deduction. Got it.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found. Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
Cool. All right. Can we talk to her based on any of these deductions? Is there new dialogue?
I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes. I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams, that it had a use for us, that we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him. None respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
We must make our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea.
All right. I kind of dig all the detective stuff.
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You be all right?
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles, and help Charles we shall. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
Okay.
Get out of my way.
Troy Baker. Warning, the docks are closed for sabotage by fire. All trade to Boston, Marblehead, Salem, etc. is cut until the saboteur is caught. Marblehead, Salem. That's Cape Ann. Looks like there's something we can get over here. Piece of 8.
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death. Weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time. Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps a captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rode ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim.
See what he sells.
Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
We got leather, fur, linen, and wool.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
Slightly creepy dude. Oh, hey, there's a big chest over there. Amazing chest ahead. Alright, we got some stuff. I don't think this is Providence. If they're talking about Salem and Marblehead, it must be nearby. To make this like Gloucester, Ipswich, or maybe it's more like the Lovecraftian Arkham, which is supposed to be near Gloucester. Interesting. The hell is this?
A wisp. So close to town.
Cemetery is closed, but not for me.
Where are you leading me? More of you? Too slow.
Oh, you can parry, okay.
No one is safe here.
Hell yeah. Gotta get the parry timing down, but
Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
got mushrooms. Take the left path first. As a banisher, you can feel places or objects that have been marked by ghosts. When in close proximity to these elements, your bane rings will be triggered and light up with an orange aura. Walk around to find the source. Can't even tell what I got.
I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers.
Let's go in.
Many dead in more recent years.
Gotta get those mushrooms. Hoof fungus. What? That's about all there is down here. Can't climb it. Well, that was weird.
Why didn't you wait for us, old friend? I swear I'll make it up to you.
Love the ambient sound. Sound design, this game is very good. Alright, so there's something up here. We gotta figure out what the hell it is. Oh, it's probably whatever the wisp wants us to find.
A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it.
Memories from the dead linger here. To reveal them, you must gather the necessary resources. So we just need a little bit more pyrite, and then we can do some kind of ritual.
Mixing pyrite with those plants I found should work. That's all I need.
Perfect. Okay, Banishers can perform rituals. The nature of the site determines which ritual should be performed. Performing a ritual consumes resources, even if you select an incorrect ritual. To reveal the memories, you need to perform a hearkening ritual. Okay. This ritual helps one to tune into a fading but persistent memory left by a lingering ghost through compelling words, carving, or drawing the Leo constellation.
In each stain hides a story.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely...
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Damn it. That thing he faced. What was it?
Facing the terrifying entity threatening New England, Charles Davenport's heart gave out. This reminds me of The Frighteners. What a great movie that was. Charles's Bible, found half buried in the mud of the cemetery. It's opened at Job 7:13-15. When I say, my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaints, then thou scarest me with dreams, and terrifiest me through visions, so that my soul chooseth strangling and death rather than my life. This tie is doused with the essences of Charles's ghost. After a closure performed by Antea, the bond between the ghost and the world will be severed for good.
The tie that binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest.
Okay, so we also have this as an item. Looks like it's like a legendary... It's got that orange, yellow hue to it, you know.
Back to his grave, then.
Okay. His grave was down this way. Make manifest. Yeah, let's do that. And what's the other option? Force a scourge to appear. Sustain through compelling words, carving, or drawing of the Aquila constellation. This ritual will force all types of scourges. Harvest the rage style to reveal themselves. Using or knowing a tie that binds a ghost to the incarnate is generally necessary. Such a ritual may be channeled through compelling words, carving, or drawing of the Taurus constellation.
Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here. I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Antea. Here. At last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend. I made a mistake. And it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Well, let's see. Let's do the non-major one. Oh, what the hell? Why not wait for our help?
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. There were so many dead, Antea. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Do you know how this curse began?
What prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre. And just as relentless.
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a Banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained. But it won't stay locked up for long.
I thought nightmares were a myth.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
We'll banish it, Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded, and too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
What did it look like?
I don't know. When it manifested, it appeared as Esther. My dear Esther. I did not see its true face, but I heard a woman. Not Esther, someone else. She was laughing. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul. Remembrance on your...
Antea, wait.
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord, please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord, Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave, please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can't talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. And Tia, she gave him the care he needed.
I'm just gonna pause here, take a little break, a couple minutes, just stretch my legs, and get another drink. Make thirsty here. Be right back, guys. All right. Let's get back to it. Boop, 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 ba doo. Where the hell is it? Here we go.
My Charles. Where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest.
Oops. Sorry. Make sure... Oh, whoa, whoa. How'd she go? Oh, she went the narrow pass. Very good. Oops.
I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you.
All right, now what? Guess we go to the next checkpoint. What's this?
Good day to you, madam. Antea Duarte is my name. May I ask yours?
Duarte? Duarte, you came with the Banisher, did you not?
I am the Banisher.
Right. So you're the face of hope, are you? You're what my tithes are buying. Let me have a look at you. Oh, right. Well, I hope I'm wrong. Bathsheba Ingersoll, or I was last time I looked.
Bathsheba Ingersoll. That's a hell of a name.
What can you tell me about the curse?
Did Haskell not lay it out? We freeze, and at the same time, we rot. Minister Davenport said he'd summoned the best banisher there is. Can you lift the curse?
In my experience, most curses are actually hauntings. And while ghosts are treacherous, they're not invincible.
Well, I'd like to tell you I find that a comfort, but I'm afraid I would be lying.
It may seem like an odd question, but may I ask if the curse has brought you bad dreams?
Every time I close my eyes, I'm in the store. Coins fall from the ceiling, only a few at first. When they hit the floor, they break. Like rotten teeth. Or finger bones, perhaps. The trickle becomes rain. A cascade smashing down to flood the store. I try to flee, but the flood rises too fast. I drown in shards of broken bone. There. Aren't you glad you asked?
Pretty cool dream.
What can you tell me about the town meeting house?
The minister closed it down. Said it was dangerous. Imagine. Worship is dangerous now.
Do you remember when and why?
The when is difficult to say. I admit I've lost track of time with the dullness of the days.
Tell me about your store.
Why? Would you like to buy some china? Some porcelana? A linen dress? That's about all we have left. You'll be shocked to learn that there is little demand for the finer things in life, and we have next to no supply of the staples. I should have gone when I had the chance. I suppose beneath it all, I'm an optimist. and that makes me a fool.
A very good day to you, madam.
You're optimistic too, then. Aren't we the fools?
I wish the music track looped a little better. It's kind of interesting. Like it just kind of abruptly ends on this crescendo. And then restarts.
Good day, sir.
You'll be one of Haskell's Banishers, I take it.
Antea Duarte. You may meet Red McWraith about the place.
Hugh Bachelor. The governor had me prepare the schoolhouse for your comfort. It has fallen out of use. Will that be all?
What can you tell me about the curse?
New Eden is scrutinized by God. Better days lie ahead if his servants remain humble and true.
I've come to help. Be a good and humble servant and tell me about the curse.
I'll not waste my time. We, madam, have prayed for salvation, and you are not it.
Do you have bad dreams, Mr. Bachelor?
You don't want to hear about those.
Try me.
In my sleep, chanting demons defile our precious meeting house and burn it to the ground. 2 poor souls are trapped inside. A man and a woman, screaming oaths and curses in strange tongues. I wake with a start and rush to the window. I am relieved to see the meeting house still standing.
Did you know the Reverend Davenport thought the meeting house haunted?
I did know that. To his shame, the late minister ended services and closed the meeting house. No wonder we are where we are.
And what do you think sits in the meeting house?
Miss, if the devil sits in our meeting house, it means that we, the people of New Eden, have failed to repudiate his works. Obviously.
Where are the children?
Several died of fever. We could see disaster coming. We thought we'd have to bury them all. We sent the children to safety. We sent them away.
That can't have been easy. It can't be easy now.
No. No, it is not.
Yeah, there, you hear that? That just abrupt end.
Farewell, Mr. Bachelor, and you may wish us luck.
I shall not wish you luck. I shall wish you salvation.
What a friendly chap. And I'm sure the foreshadowing about the man and a woman burning has nothing to do with what'll happen soon.
We did the right thing. Charles was our friend.
I love you, Red McWraith.
But?
But when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
Were you really about to banish Charles?
Charles would have done the same for your ghost or mine.
I hope he'd have at least hesitated. Charles was a good man, full of love.
Banishing his ghost wouldn't have been easy, but it would have been right. Ghosts only bring misery, Red. Make no mistake, they steal life's essence from the living.
Aye. They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
The dead have no business with the living.
Letting go is hard, even for the dead. Ties bind fast.
And we are paid to cut the knot.
Would you banish me? If it came to it?
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't.
Then I'd kill you again.
I would. Then I'd kill you again for dying before I do.
Sometimes you scare me.
I know.
I think Charles was right. This thing in the meeting house could be what did he call it? A nightmare?
I really hope not. Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for Banishers. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
Poor Charles.
Poor Esther.
Aye, poor Esther. And Tia, she took her firebane. She says I'm the reckless one. Where are you? You're hardly in the meeting house, are you?
It's like always night. Interesting.
Who's there? Antea? Why would you go up there alone? Open. Antea? Don't suppose you spectres have seen Aunt.
It's cool you can do
You could have included me.
a running attack. Nailed that parry too. Interesting. All right, let's keep going.
Three blind mice. Three blind mice. See how they run. See how they...
Antea?
Blind. All blind. Red, can't you see? We never stood a chance.
Antea? You hurt? Where are you? I'm here, my love. What happened?
I'm here, my love. How mundane.
Show yourself.
God came to the man in a dream and said, Behold, thou art dead. But the man had done nothing wrong, and said,
Lord, wilt thou also slay the righteous?
What?
Will you slay the righteous?
Be not alarmed. I bring you aid.
There is no aid. There is only dereliction.
Where's Antea? What have you done with her? Housepose. Lady, if you hurt her...
You cling to love, a fool to the last. There is no love. There is only defilement.
No.
Antea!
You will suffer like I do!
We are not your enemy.
Damn.
Betrayer! I believe you failed! Again!
We want to help you.
Your mother will betray you too!
There's no need to fight.
I see. Damn.
Where's Antea? If you laid a finger on her...
You what? Come to her aid? There is no aid. There is only... retribution.
Give him back!
How touching. You come to claim your man. You think you love him. You do not. There, in the dark of your marrow, there is no love. Only betrayal. I offer you a trade. He stays and you leave with your life.
I'll bargain with no ghost.
You have a brain, yet you think with your idiot heart. You're weak. Will you come to her aid now when all is lost? If you do, I'll be waiting.
The icy ocean made a diamond from his grief, then buried it in his heart. The weight of his failure dragged him down. Outside time, drowning in the gloom, he spoke her name.
Wow, that's just the intro. It's gonna be a long game.
Take me instead, he screamed, soundless, to the cold and silent waters. Out beyond the black veil of death, something heard his cries and reached for him.
Let her go. Take me instead. Let her go!
Ah, you're awake.
Who are you?
She who rescued you. Tended you for days on end. Weeks, maybe.
Weak? Oh, God. What have I done?
Get your strength back before you beat yourself up.
She's dead.
Yes. That's why you're here. And why I was sent to look after you.
Who are you? I feel like we've met, but I'm sure we have not. I feel like I know you forever. But do I?
You're confused. It's normal. You've been near killed by a nightmare, you've lost your beloved, and now you've a witch by your sickbed.
Witch?
Witch. I go by Seeker. Find the Banisher, said my mistress. Tend him, and answer any questions he asks you before you leave him be. So, how do you feel?
Does it matter?
Of course it matters. Means you're alive, and you haven't given up.
Who sent you?
Her name is Ceridian, and my hands and words are hers. Beyond that, don't burden yourself.
Ceridian. This little seeker who asked you to find me, is she Scots or something?
It's Ceridian. She's too old to be from anywhere in particular, and while, yes, I found you, she told me where to look.
This nightmare. How it spoke. How it tore right through her. I've never seen the like of it.
Few have. Fewer have lived to tell of it.
What drew such a powerful spirit here?
Who knows? Something awful, I don't doubt.
The worst angers rise from the most terrible wrongs. A friend said that. He was trying to warn us.
An immutable law. You have wise friends.
What am I to do now? How do I do it alone?
You're not alone. Have faith. If Ceridian had told me more, I'd tell you it. But you must have faith.
Have faith, you say, that you do not know me. Easy said, harder done.
What comes easy in life tends not to matter. It's the hard stuff that counts. You've a hole in you. A yawning, grimacing pit in your soul. That's love, that is. The hole won't fill because the love won't die.
God, what have I done?
Here's the thing. Unlike most, you get a second chance. I suggest you seize it.
Why'd you pull me from the water? What's your business with me?
I have no business with you, but my mistress does. Ceridian says the wall between the living and the dead is under threat. You, it seems, have a part to play. This is mine.
You've lost me.
No, I found you. But so did your grief. And it demands to be felt. You may think you're done with your ghosts, Red McCraith. But they aren't done with you. I'll go now. Rest. Why ever my mistress saved you, she has good reasons. The best.
Where are you going?
Home. To Ceridian. She needs me.
Where shall I find you if, or when I need to?
Maya Marshes. Great big swamps other side of the woods. You can't miss them. We'll know when you're coming.
Until we meet again, then.
That's right, Banisher. Now, turn around.
What?
I'm leaving.
See what's in here.
I don't know what this is, but I'm staying away from it.
The Seeker's message. Banisher, if you read this, it means that 1, you have enough brain to know your alphabet, and 2, you have not resisted going through what I left behind. 3, you may take whatever you deem useful since my mistress wants you to live. We shall meet soon enough. Until then, be well. What is this thing? Can't interact with it, alright.
Where am I?
It's like sunken ships all over the place. Ambience in this game is so good. It's like a painting. Unbelievable.
Damn it. What am I doing here?
Gotta get that hoof fungus. Who knows what that does? Think I can get up here, can I? Nope. As we'll grab everything since we have no idea what any of it does.
Oh, God, fella, now is not the time.
Red indicator. Points to enemies that are out of sight. Different colors indicate different behaviors. Red, incoming attack. Orange, incoming projectile. Green, incoming possession.
Forward! Come on, you mongrels!
What in the hell am I doing?
What's this? Oh, I got a skill point. Can we use that? Is it evolution? Can I access this? No. Must have to wait for another point before we can allocate skills.
Am I the last bloody living soul here?
Keep going this way.
Leave me alone! Away with you!
Where is it? Damn.
God, what is happening? What? Antea?
Let's loot these things. Oh, lots of leather at least. We were supposed to go this way.
This isn't happening. This can't be happening. Antea? Call me to you!
Where am I?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry! I'm here! Lead me to you!
Your funeral!
What the hell? Stunned me somehow?
Here. Antea, are you there?
So cold.
Right here. My love. Right here. Tis you. No!
I have you.
You have me.
Come.
No, don't go.
I'm here. Follow me.
Where are you going?
Over here. I have you.
I'm right here. Where are you? Where have you gone? Antea! You seem weak. You need rest.
I feel hollow. Do not be troubled.
How could I not be? To have lost you and found you like this. And you're hungry.
That's one way to say it. Yes.
What can I do?
Charles's Bible. The tie that bound his ghost. Some essence remains upon it. For now, it will do me. I needed this. I feel better.
Look at you. At us.
I know.
Don't get me wrong. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're back. Truly.
The living should not truck with the dead. I've known that since childhood. I learned the hard way.
You never told me this. What happened?
It was a lifetime ago. For now, it doesn't matter.
Are you still hungry?
I'm hollow. As if I were filled with emptiness.
So the essence Charles left on his Bible was useless.
Consuming his tide did make me feel better. But I'll need more. Much more. We should talk about what happened. After the meeting house, I mean.
What do you remember from after you died?
I remember the suddenness of my death.
I remember nothing but...
After that, a nothingness. Timeless. Lost. And then I heard you. You spoke my name. I searched for a way back.
I woke up in a cave. Been rescued by a young woman named Seeker. A witch's apprentice. She was proud to tell me that. Her mistress had sent her to take care of me.
Witches rarely show themselves. Intriguing that one would help us.
I think we should go back to New Eden Town.
I agree. To free me, I believe we must reclaim my body. I refuse to be this way. I'll not abide it.
I'm so sorry, my love. How can I help?
I'm a ghost. You're a banisher.
I'll not banish you. I cannot, Antea. So you die. You can't ask that of me.
If that's what I wanted, you'd have no choice.
But you don't wish it, do you?
Not before I've had my revenge. Not before I've seen the nightmare defeated. By you and me both.
In the schoolhouse, he joked about bringing me back to life. Is that possible?
Yes. The ritual of lesser palingenesis. It's extremely difficult. Highly dangerous.
I could try, right? You'd teach me and I'd bring you back.
Red. It's an ancient ritual. It requires power. It consumes essence in large quantities. We're talking about human sacrifice. Murder.
Just maybe we could consider it. I mean, if there's the slightest chance I could bring you back, I'd take it.
It's a dark ritual, Red. It's tempting, and that's dangerous. To think of being back in your arms. I'm tempted too.
Could I give you your assent?
That would be the simplest solution, but not the easiest.
Why?
My body is my tie, and the nightmare still holds it.
In the meeting house, but before she let me fall, I swear she dared me to come back.
She's as devious as she is powerful. She won't just hand it over.
Then what shall we do?
If we are to return to New Eden Town, we must first learn more about our enemy.
Charles said nightmares don't appear without good reason.
Yes, we have a mystery to solve, witches to meet, people to find, and questions to ask. And then you'll help me go, one way or another.
I will. I swear it, my love.
Rest. You need it. I'll stay close.
All right, now we get the skills. What is this? Is this inherent? Antea can allow Red to see the world from the other side of the veil and uncover ethereal elements such as spectral stains or webs. In combat, Antea can deal increased damage to possessed corpses. To when veil manifestation has been unlocked after the consumption of essence soaking Charles's tie. I can't do anything with that. What do we have here? Banishing an enemy increases the damage of the next heavy attack by 200%. Ooh. And boom. Unrelenting. Each enemy hit by a light attack increases the damage of light attacks by 10%. This effect can be accumulated. Okay. The fourth light attack triggers a punch attack that ignores resistance. Meh. Maximum decoction charges is increased by 1. Well, if I have a couple things to say, I'd say this one sounds good. After Antea... Switch to Antea right after a front dodge to trigger a melee attack that ignores resistance. Damage dealt by red is increased up to 15% the higher the health points gauge. Oh, this is health. Okay, we definitely need this. Alright, that's probably all we got for now, right? Yeah. Okay. It's amusing. The dead can't sleep, so she just wanders around. Upgrade your equipment. Shelters light upgrade equipment via the inventory menu. Let's see if we can upgrade your equipment. Upgrade equipment improves their bonuses, but requires resources. You can access the upgrades menu by hovering over an equipment slot and pressing X. Yeah, let's definitely upgrade weapons, right? What could we do? Well, everything is locked, but we could do common. I guess we were at rudimentary. The fourth light attack and heavy attack damage is increased by 50%. Oh, I guess we need more spectral dust. Okay. Yeah, that's all we can do. We got 4 Estus flasks. That's a weird word. Decoction. We have tons of this and leather. So what could we do? We could upgrade this. Better health recovery. Well, before we do that, let's just take a look at everything, right? So we could do this as well, which is going to boost physical resistance, and it's going to increase strength and vitality. Well, we should probably do that. That seems like a good one. What the Bane ring, the Banish ring, I suppose. We do have enough lilac to upgrade this. Banish damage goes up. Strength goes up as well. And then lastly, let's see. I think maybe we had enough for this. We can heal. More heals. Boom. It's gotta be enough for now.
On to New Eden, whichever way it lies. We'll need provisions, going for the basics.
We'll manage. Together.
It's kind of giving me Shadow of Mordor vibes with Taya here instead of Celebrimbor.
What the hell happened here?
Well, if you're gonna play with salt circles, you better get them right, lad.
Someone evoked something that ripped them to shreds. Demonologist note, 14th September. During one of our explorations of these new lands on which we first set foot many years ago, Angarad and I discovered a new place, a special place, a cave hidden behind a waterfall where none would find it. A strange feeling of lightness drew us to it, as though the veil between the incarnate and the invisible was as thin as the finest French silk. From the chamber emanated the power of the other world. Surely, we thought, this is a fine place for ritual experimentation. The cave was larger than we had first thought, containing a multitude of galleries. Ennegards and I decided to take young Shelley along with us to continue our exploration. Pleasant but ungifted, his father insisted that he train with experienced occultists. What a surprise it was we found the mushrooms we needed for our rituals growing on the walls. We set about collecting them, and while I drew the symbols and prepared the rituals, we felt our powers magnified tenfold. Page missing. 18th September. The cave is vast and dangerous. I heard whispers in the darkness. Something watches us. Neither Belden nor Shelley can hear them, or so they say. But something lurks, I'm sure of it. Perhaps I am wrong. Perhaps the fever I had some weeks ago yet lingers. Last night I caught young Shelley watching us sleep. He was talking to himself. It was unnerving.
I see no bodies. Maybe the wolves took him.
Can you not see the symbols on the wall?
No.
Take my hand. I want to try something.
Whoa. Is that possible through our bane rings?
They allow us to connect the invisible and the incarnate. Through this bond, what I see I bestow on you.
Cool.
Are those webs made of spectral stains?
Let me.
All these years, the things we must have missed.
The dead hide more from the living than we thought. This is going to be helpful.
Neat. Definitely a long intro, but...
Something's here.
Hidden.
Okay. As a ghost, you take and avail and interact with hidden spectral elements. When in close proximity to these elements, your bane rings will be triggered and light up with a blue aura. Use Y to switch to Entea to reveal the hidden source. That's good. One click and boom. Nice and seamless. This is pretty good. Very nice. Yeah, I gotta say, a slow start, but this is pretty neat. Conceptually, this is right up my alley.
Bloody mongrel!
We can fight them together.
Press Y to switch characters in combat. Ooh, press RB to perform a punch attack that deals more damage to possessed corpses. Attacking with Entea consumes spirit points. They are regenerated by Red's attacks. Okay, neat.
Your funeral!
Let's see.
We did it.
We did. Thank you.
I wasn't much use.
You were. I promise. You'll get better. Things will get better.
This is so interesting. Alright, so we came through here. Oh, we came from over there. Okay. To continue on through the caves. It's this way. Just punch out. Oh, she can't block. Okay, interesting. Anything else down here? Hoof fungus. Hell yeah. Alley-oop. Spiritual necklace, huh? How do I equip this? Is it just automatically equipped? We can even upgrade it, huh? Interesting. So you can just upgrade everything? Anything you pick up can be upgraded? Interesting. I guess it's auto-equipped. I don't see anywhere I can... Oh, here we go. Okay. Just auto did it. I didn't see what it did. Hold on. I'm like, wait, what? It just adds spirit point, gain, spectral resistance, just boost it up a bit. I guess we get a little bit more wisdom. Alright. Neat. It definitely makes me want to explore every corner. It's very good looking. I think this is Unreal Engine 5 from what I was reading.
That Spectre. It's heading for that corpse.
Alright, specters may attempt to possess corpses. You can interrupt a possession by attacking the specter before it reaches the corpse. Got it.
Don't let that Spectre get to the corpse. Ready and waiting.
Up.
The whole region's crawling with spectres. It's not just New Edentown. What happened here for the veil to be so thin?
War, invasion, or colonization of a land that's vulnerable to haunting. Hunting gear. There might be a lodge nearby.
You took yourself up there very fast.
That might take some getting used to, for both of us.
Antea, will people be able to tell I'm haunted?
Perhaps, if they had talent or training.
What if someone sees you?
Unlikely. If they had talent or training, they wouldn't have needed us Banishers.
Wonder what happened to the trappers around here.
The woods are swarmed with spectres. Hopefully, they left.
Hoof fungus. Let's go.
These witches you mentioned must know something about the nightmare.
Aye, but can we trust them?
Witches only involve themselves with people if they absolutely have to. Yours must have good reason. I think I see a crossing. Over there.
Signs of civilization. Lucky me. Nice place. Wolves and spectres aside.
Don't you have wolves and spectres in the Highlands?
Aye, but ours have the courtesy of letting me catch my breath between fights.
You don't have the required manifestation to lock the path for now. Such obstacles are marked on your map and compass so you can come back later with ease. I like how seamless it is to just transition between Antea and Red.
Bad news. The bridge is out.
And we'll find another road to New Eden.
Strange. I see stains, but not the usual kind. There's a pattern to them. Don't you see it? It calls to me.
Not sure what we do with that at the moment, but okay.
I have strong ankles, but at this height, I'm gonna make it. I have strong ankles, but at this height, I'm gonna make it. Well, and up and down we go.
Those stains. I could have grasped at them had I been stronger. It's hard to think clearly. The hunger is back and it's growing fast.
Already? Right, let's find something to sustain you.
I have another in sight.
So many wolves.
Try this on.
Nice, another skill point.
There's someone inside. Someone tainted.
I think those are just checkpoints, the glowing effigies.
Ben, you're back! Beg pardon. Thought you was someone else. You hungry, friend? The stew is thin enough, but I'd be glad to share.
Kind of you to offer, lad. But no, thank you.
Been a while since I've seen another human's face. You come from camp? You a hunter?
Of sorts. Red McCraith. I'm a banisher.
Like in the stories. Jacob Lind. I'm a trapper. That's a real job.
What are you doing here? Had you nowhere safer?
The woods are kind to them as knows 'em. We hunt here. When we get pelts and meat, we trade in New Eden. But game's been scarce. We've naught to trade, so we wait. When even the wolves are starving, you know it's going to be a bad winter.
Winter? This is June.
Is it? Could have sworn it was... I'm sorry. On my own, I lose track of time.
And with your friend?
Oh. You met Ben, did you? He was just here, he was. Just here.
You're exhausted. Unsurprising given how tainted are these woods. Are you sleeping?
I don't like sleeping. I see things. Bright eyes in the leaves. What does tainted mean?
Marked by ghosts. Haunted. Tell me of your nightmares.
One nightmare. Always the same one. Ben has it too.
Would you care to share them?
No! No! Tis a nightmare. Nothing more.
Who's Ben? Another trapper?
Aye, the best of 'em. Taught me all I know. He's out now, but he'll be back.
Where has he gone? The bridge is down.
As down can be. Can't cross. Bad things lurk in the shadows. They scent flesh. Game's low. Game's low and Ben's gone. He'll find game, he will. I know it.
What lurks in the shadows? Is that what keeps you here?
That... and the fog. Can't hunt if you can't see. Ben shoots better than me. Knows the woods better too. I'd only slow him. Only slow him.
Where did you meet Ben?
We found each other. Brothers in spirit, he said. He's been good to me. Too good. Why?
He's important to you.
Aye. And me to him.
He's lost his nerve, or a ghost has taken it from him.
Get some rest, Jacob. You need it.
If you see Ben, tell him I'm thinking of him. Tall lad, even when he's lying down. Can't miss him.
Poor child. He's shrouded in spectral stains.
You've just started your first haunting case and must investigate the ghost that haunts Jacob Lind. Use the notification shortcut or open your haunting cases menu to follow this investigation.
Your meat's turning, friend.
Food is scarce. We make do.
He's not fussy. His meat is crawling.
Do you sleep here, Jacob?
Ben sleeps here. I don't sleep.
Whatever haunts the boy spawns maggots. We should talk to this Ben fellow.
Jacob's Bible, Genesis 9. And God blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth. And the fear of you, and the dread of you, shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hand they are delivered. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. Even as green herb have I given you all things. But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat. And surely your blood of your lives will I require. At the hand of every beast will I require it. And at the hand of man, the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man.
Ben went out without a gun.
We're trappers, not hunters. We had the gun for safety, but it got damp. Done work.
Are these Ben's things?
Most of them. Not the rope. You can have it if you want.
Kind of you. Thank you.
Sturdy rope is mainly used to descend safely from dangerous cliffs. Alright, let's see. We go to haunting cases. We have one detail here. Ah, he's a ghost. Okay. Well, let's, anything else in here that we can see? Nope.
He's so confused. I doubt he knows what year it is. What happened to him?
Maybe his mate abandoned him.
Quick mist. Spun by a ghost after a violent death.
Banisher rule number 8. Don't get lost in quick mist, lest the spectres get you.
Wise, but I see no other way. Either Ben was lost in the mist, or he's the source of it.
Anything else down here? I don't think so. So there's something here.
You might be able to drop down from here.
I do love a drop into the deep unknown. Can't see further than the end of my arm down there.
Don't worry. It'll affect your other senses too.
Oh, this quick mist is thicker than a Scots dragoon. The smell's almost as bad. Did you feel that? Wait. That's better. And a little terrifying.
No, so if we're not in her mode, can't see anything.
Do you see that? It looks like the... Hold on. I think I can rid us of the quick mist.
How?
Well, I'm partly made of the same stuff.
Away with you!
I'm sorry. I didn't know that would happen.
You got away with it. Let's find what caused it.
You mean, let's find out who died?
Traces of a struggle.
An echo hangs on it.
Let's see, should we... Yeah, reveal an echo. Boom.
Reunius vat aster himi.
I can't do it no more.
On your feet, Lind. We don't give up.
I've had enough. There's no way up. There's no way down. For days we've eaten nothing but boiled shoe leather. I'm done.
We don't give up.
Leave me be.
God be damned, I'm sick of carrying you!
What are you doing? Don't hurt me. I hate you. I hate you!
Ben died in the fall.
And now his maggoty ghost is back to haunt the friend who pushed him.
So was Jacob lying to hide the murder?
He wouldn't be the first. We need to find the body, if the wolves haven't gotten there first.
Oh, shite on a short stick. Bloody hell. Lad's been torn to pieces. No, wait. He's been carved with a knife. For his meat.
Still no time.
Yes, he killed and ate his companion. Oof. He carved meat from him. He brings him food. Oh man, that's twisted. Not much on him though.
Hi.
You know what he looks like.
At Jacob's hovel, perhaps?
Jacob was eating meat.
Jacob was eating Ben.
Poor, desperate, starving boys.
Sometimes you must do what it takes to survive.
How's this? Just evil wisps. Oh, just a shortcut to here. Okay. I'll take the rope back up. It's just not very strong, but... Who's left here? Definitely getting the hang of combat. Definitely got to banish. Banish, banish, banish. That's why they call him the Banisher. I'm calling that for nothing.
Let's look for our tie while Jacob's outside.
Bowl and spoon. Hand-whittled wooden bowl and spoon used by Jacob Lind. This tie is doused with the essence of its ghost. Once a closure has severed the ghost bond to the world, this essence will be automatically consumed by Antea to make her stronger.
I think I found our tie. How did I not notice it before?
There were so many spectral stains, it's a wonder we found it at all. Come on, let's talk to Ben.
Still can't unlock this, but Let's see. We got enough stuff. Ah, that's what hoof fungus is. That's what it's used for.
Time to force the ghost to manifest itself.
You're not Jacob. Who's you?
My name is Red McCraith.
A Scot. You?
Antea Duarte. We're Banishers. We can help you.
I'm beyond help. Where's Jacob?
How long have you and Jacob been out here in the woods?
Some winters now, but this one, it never ends. No way out, no way in. We were alone, not an animal in sight. I don't know when things changed. We got stuck. These godforsaken woods.
You tried many times to leave this place.
I tried and failed. Week on week, month on month maybe. We went in circles. The woods are tricky, sir. Treacherous. Mean. Round and round we went. Round and back again.
Jacob said you both had nightmares. The same nightmare.
Aye. And yet we got no sleep. Couldn't tell truth from fantasy. The shadows seemed to flicker at the corners of our eyes.
We know what befell you, Benedict. What keeps you here?
He does. He waits and waits and waits on me. He'll not face what he has done, and I cannot go. I cannot go. But I'll not hate him. How could I?
We thought him lost, in mind and reason.
Who'd not lose their mind? Stuck in place for weeks on end, deprived of a living, deprived of a life. Though I denied it, I saw it coming. I became wary. Some part of me knew what he was thinking, 'cause I was thinking it too.
What do you want from Jacob? Do you seek revenge?
I seek no vengeance. He is I, and I am him.
Why do you not confront him? Why not show yourself?
I did. He thought me alive. He showed me steak he'd scavenged. He was so proud. He offered me a share. He needs to face the truth, to accept what he has done to both of us. At night, he'd read scripture. God would mind us if we were good and honest. Jacob taught me that. We were good. We lived honest lives. We kept to ourselves, minded our business and no one else's. So tell me, Banisher, what did we do to deserve this?
I'm sorry. Despair can drive a good man to a bad place.
God only visits hardship upon us because he knows we can bear it.
Thank you, Benedict. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Perhaps we shall, Banisher. Perhaps we shall.
Okay, Ghost of Benedict wants Jacob to tell the truth and admit his cannibalism. Damn.
Jacob must confess.
His denial runs strong. He must have loved Ben very much. Oh, there to you, Jacob.
Mr. McCraith, sir?
You were struggling, yourself and Ben. Why'd you not leave?
Leave? No, can't leave. This here is home. We trap here, we eat here, we tan pelt to leather here. Our lives are here. Can't leave.
Did you not try the river? The fog had to lift sometime, and if you stay, you'll starve.
We have enough. Thanks to Ben.
But you did try to leave, didn't you? You packed up and left. Do you not remember reaching the cliff top?
Cliff top makes a fine lookout. Game comes to the water to drink. You can pick 'em off if your aim be good enough.
Has he lost his mind, or is he tricking with us? I can't tell.
I'm sorry, Jacob, we must talk. Something has happened to Benedict.
What? Where is he? What happened?
Come on now, Jacob.
If something's happened to Ben, say so. Where is he?
Benedict is in pain. For his sake, you need to remember what happened. You need to remember what you did.
But No. I would never. I couldn't hurt him. I love him.
Jacob, look at me. It's safe to remember. Now tell me, what happened on that cliff top?
I was tired. So tired. Hunger was digging holes in me, burning in my throat. I could think of nothing else. We don't give up. We don't give in. But I wanted to. I wanted it all to stop.
So you made it stop. Do you remember now?
I failed him. I failed Benedict. I was so angry, so angry. He kept pushing me. We argued, and I couldn't think. When I saw him lying there on the ground, lifeless, the whispers said, it was him or me, him or me. I would have died. I should have died. For my sins, I deserve no better. I failed God. I failed my friend. I'm a monster. I deserve no mercy.
No. You're just a sinner, begging for help. We both faced a choice, simple and awful, to kill or to die. You struck first, and here we are.
Do you forgive me?
Our fates are in the hands of others now.
Yes. Banisher, do your job.
If you're to come back, if we're to use the ritual we spoke of, this is when it starts.
Red, if we take one step along that path...
Jacob is ready to die.
The others won't be. We'll tell lies. We'll harvest the essence of the living.
I'll shoulder the blame.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. Do we kill to be together again?
Or do we part forever?
We must decide now.
Cool. You have reached the closure of a haunting case. As a banisher, you must decide. Blame the haunted inhabitant, ascend the ghost, or banish the ghosts. Okay, blame the haunted inhabitant. Okay, so that's Jacob. Send the ghost, which is Benedict, or banish the ghosts. Each choice will have consequences, specifically on the way Red and Taya evolve as a couple. Reminder, if Red wishes to bring Antea back to life, he must blame the largest number of living settlers. Wow, this is pretty neat. You will sacrifice the settler with the blame ritual. This decision will contribute to Antea's resurrection, since the resurrection ritual will only work if the largest number of settlers are sacrificed. You will gently let the ghost ascend from this world with a release ritual. This decision will contribute to Antea's ascent. You will forcefully banish the ghost to oblivion with a banishment ritual. This decision will contribute to Antea's. So both go to her ascent, or we do the resurrection. I kind of want to do the resurrection, because it seems like a general thread. Let's do that for this playthrough.
Jacob Lind, you believe you merit no mercy, but your suffering must have an ending. You murdered your friend, the man you called your brother. You fed on him. Then you denied your part in his ending and bound his spirit to this realm. You can never right this wrong. But the truth and your death will ease his suffering. There can be no half measures here.
And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Benedict, my friend, forgive me. I took the life of a man I loved and ate his flesh. This I deserve.
It's done. You may feed on his essence. I think I need a moment.
You can rest inside.
Looks like he's blinking. I don't know if you guys can see. It's creepy.
No more maggots. Ben is gone for good.
Alright, we got some more skills to unlock. What is this? Antea can cross ethereal portals that act like shortcuts through the invisible into the incarnate. In combat, Antea can dash towards enemies, dealing a small amount of damage, and that's useful, because it doesn't get far away and my heavy attack doesn't close the gap. I guess this is just part of it. Parrying restores 15 spirit points. Charged heavy attack damage is increased by 20%. Well, that seems pretty great. I see. So now we get some of these too. Each enemy hit by a punch attack increases the damage of punch attack by 7%. Using leap while the banish gauge is full increases leap damage by 500%. Wow, that seems pretty great. 500% damage increase. Okay, so we get... This is interesting. This game is very good. I can't really pronounce your name. I'm going to call you Dimitri. But yeah, man, I'm digging it. I am digging it. I'm just about to wrap up. But I'll have some thoughts and why I think you should buy it, even though I've only been playing now for probably 3 hours. We're barely scratching the surface of this game. But wow, it is pretty great. Charged heavy attack damage is increased by 20%. Sounds great. So now we get this leap ability, and we can do... Where's that leap? 500%. Yes. Oh, we only have one. All right, we don't have any more of those. Damage dealt by red increased 30% against full health enemies. A fourth heavy attack triggers a punch attack that ignores resistance. That could be good. Switch to Antea right after you block an attack to trigger a punch attack that ignores resistance. It's like a counter. Interesting. I don't know if I like that, though. Defeating an enemy with a heavy attack reduces next damage taken by 90%. Kind of want to do this. Fourth heavy attack. Let's try that. It's going to open more options. Alright, cool. We could also level up here. Do we have enough to upgrade the weapons yet? We do. Alright. So we're going to be doing significantly more. We don't have enough Scourge accretion to deal with that, but... what else can we upgrade? We don't have enough here. About the outfit. Don't have enough there. And what about the Estus? Not enough. Amulet? No, we could. It's going to give us more resistance, more wisdom, more wrath, and persistence. Don't know what the hell those do, but might as well.
That man killed and ate his friend.
When I was a soldier, I heard many stories of those besieged eating their own. Some were true.
Famine is a ferocious master. Jacob was hungry.
Just like you.
Just like me.
I never thought I'd blame anyone. I've not killed since I quit the army. I swore I'd never kill again.
It's not too late to change our minds.
We made the right choice. And we made it together. No turning back.
Then, so I may have my resurrection, we'll steal human essence. We'll kill people for our own ends. Living, breathing people. We'll be banishers no longer.
Ooh, Ray is about to swear an oath to Antea, and together they will choose her fate. Choices you make when bringing closure impacts her chances to fulfill the promises made to one another. Remember, you remain free to make any choice you want when bringing closure, no matter the oath you have sworn, as long as you are ready to face the consequences. And sweet. Let's see. Red swears that he'll help Antea come back to life. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Right. That's that settled.
Thank you. I hope you've no regrets. Soon I'll reclaim my life.
We will pay the highest of prices.
We banishers may call it blaming, but our hearts will know we're taking lives.
How many?
I don't know. Perhaps too many to ask of you. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
want it too. With the whole of my heart. No price too high. I will do it. By my oath, I swear it, my love. I'll see you back from the dead.
All right, I'd say saved here. Or we can save, oh, we can do manual saves, yeah. We'll lose out on that. Okay, cool. All right, I'd say that's going to do it for tonight. We've been playing for a few hours. Yeah, all right. Neat. All right, let me just switch back. Tunes on here. All right, cool. This game's great. I know it's very slow start, but it's such a cool narrative. I think that's the big thing. If you like a good narrative, something that's well written, this seems to be pretty well written. And the voice acting is excellent. Really no issues on that front. There's a couple of things with, you know, the lip syncing isn't superb, but everything else is pretty great. You know, I think the atmosphere, the story, just the acting in general is very, very good. I like the concept is also pretty cool, and I like the setting because I live in New England. So anything that takes place in New England, I'm going to want to check it out, especially like the Salem witch trials era, 1600s or so, the late 1600s. But I think they're trying to do something location-wise where it's sort of borrowing from Lovecraft because he did the same thing. He created this town like Arkham, Massachusetts, which doesn't exist, but it's, I think, somewhere supposed to be like relative to Gloucester, somewhere up in Cape Ann. And this is relatively where this game is taking place, which is kind of neat, because I grew up there as a kid. But yeah, they mentioned Salem, they mentioned Marblehead, so it's kind of relative to that. It's got to be around there. And that's exactly where Lovecraft had Arkham, so very cool. I like this a lot. I do think you should buy it. I think it's very good. I think the quality is like incredible. I've never played any other game by this developer. I think I've heard of them, like the Vampire game and stuff, but I just never got around to them. But as far as first impressions go, solid. Solid. This is at least like an 8 out of 10 so far. I feel like it's going to get better as we progress. Combat is interesting. It's very much borrowing from God of War. And I like that because that's a fun game, but not a lot of other games borrow that so heavily or try to mimic it with a really good story. And I think those two things together, definitely worth your time. So yeah, we'll probably continue on more with this tomorrow night. I really want to keep playing it right now, but that's how that goes. So yeah, check in tomorrow around the same time, and I'll be getting through part 2 here. We'll put in a couple hours into it and see if we can expand the combat abilities and see how that improves and where else this goes. But I really like the fact that your choices have consequence. You can choose at any time to go against, you know, your oaths and everything like that. What a concept. I can't wait to see what other moral dilemmas this game has. So yeah, if you're looking for something that's well written, yeah, this is surprising. Really, really good. And performance is excellent. Excellent. It's not like I really have the latest. I don't have a 4090 or anything. I have a 2080 Ti, and it runs at no problem. It's got pretty good upscaling. I haven't, you know, there's no hitches. Nothing. The performance is great. It looks good. It's on Unreal Engine 5. This is pretty impressive. Really coming out of nowhere. I didn't know about this game until a couple weeks ago, so fantastic. I'd say it's worth picking up, but we'll try to get through it. I have no long how it'll take. We'll probably be playing this for a week at least, so that's going to do it for tonight. Thanks, everybody, for swinging by, hanging out, and watching this one. Yeah, more to come. All right, thanks again. That's Banishers, Ghost in New Eden to start. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.